Hello, welcome to something that I want to do from now on when I have something to say. I know this is kind of annoying, but I'm going to do this explanation of what this exactly is. And I guess you can skip a couple minutes, maybe a couple hours into the video if you just want to get to it and not be worried about useless nonsense. Like explanations, like who really cares about explanations? It's a dark level, which is unfortunate, but who cares? So this is going to be something called a video diary, and in this video diary, it's not even really a video diary, because in this diary, I'm just going to talk about something that I want to say, I want to get out there for the world to see, or just something that I think people should know, or basically exactly what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to do whatever the gosh darn hell I want while playing video games, because that's what my life is, video games. They're very cool games. I nearly just got Xenoblade Chronicles. So the thing that I want to talk about in this video diary, first video thing, I can't believe I just took damage from that. That makes me very mad. Is how I ended up watching my first, well, not really watching. It's kind of like the wrong words. I don't mean like watching. I mean like seeing, I guess you can call it, but isn't watching and seeing the same thing? Like, what sense does that make? Regardless, it's really not that important, because in the end, the same thing is done. So, the thingamajig, the story, the whatever you want to call it, starts, okay, that's embarrassing. I can't believe I just took damage to that. It starts, just give me all that stuff. It starts a long time ago, and when I say a long time ago, I mean like 5 years back. Maybe not 5 years, but I'll show you in a couple minutes when I talk about the source. What I mean, a long time ago, when Chillhala, do you know what it is? Chillhala is not a person. Chillhala is a YouTuber who makes Battle Cats videos. Yes, that is true. And they made a video on a collaboration that the game Battle Cats did with another show, movie thing, whatever it's called, series, whatever. It's basically the genre, not the genre, but the, why am I taking so much bad damage? Basically, it was a collaboration with another property. Oh my goodness, I hate it when this happens. Jeez, I keep taking damage, and it's really bad. I can't be taking all this damage. I took like 4 pints of damage in this one thing alone. Absolutely horrendous. Get back to what I was talking about. It was a video on a collaboration event that the Battle Cats did, which is nothing usual. I watched Chillhala's videos about Battle Cats and played the game at that point, I'm pretty sure. Or at that point, playing or not playing. So that event was going on, or maybe it wasn't, or maybe now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like that event was old. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that it was an old video that I was watching. But anyways, the origins of the video is not important. What's actually important was this was a collaboration with Puella Magica Puapa. Okay, that is embarrassing. New run in the seeded runs. If you want to play this run, then the seed is in the corner. So, yeah. So what I was saying, oh yeah, right. There was a collaboration, ooh, the picture smith, don't mind if I do. A collaboration with Puella Magicla Smack, it's the Japanese thing where some, like that short, a lot of words become translated into long stretches of words, when really in Japanese, it's only like a couple characters because of translation Z. So that's kind of embarrassing with when glitches like that happen, but my goodness, I need the key. Regardless, come on. Oh, yes, let's go. Regardless, this was a collaboration with this show. And wait, let me get the key first. Wasting so many resources, but honestly, now that I think about it, I actually think that it was a collaboration for the movie, because that video came out in 2022, 21. It's just a bunch of complicatedness. That's not really important to the main show, I guess. And this video was basically a showcase of the event. It was your typical Battle Cats event, nothing special. And of course, it had the typical, oh, let me guess, anime character here, anime character there. Typical average Battle Cats event with Japanese properties because they're a Japanese localized company. Can I do a triple bomb explosion up there? And that didn't really work that well. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, of course. It was a... Okay, let me... It was your typical, I really need to get this done. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. That cost me, like, so many resources, but it was, like, so unworth it. So many, like, bombs just to get that dumb... I don't know. So many resources just to get the... Oh, it's beautiful. Come on. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, that's right. So, during this event, which I watched, I guess, on time to time, I rewatch old Chihuahua videos. So that's how I ended up watching it in the first place. But this event, it looked like a pretty average event, Battle Cats collab event video. And the average, the average gacha, the average thing, I was pretty familiar with Battle Cats at that point, where I knew what it was, I knew all that stuff. And then the and then for the stages of the collab, I expected the, average, monster rat, creature thingamajig, the anime boss monster, whatever it's called. However, why am I not, maybe it's because I robbed, you piece of shit. Hate when they do that, it's so annoying. But I expected the anime creature. What I did not expect was these weird things that, hold on. I have to deal with this. Okay. Come on. I think I'm done with this scene. An adventure. So I did not expect a, what's it called? I did not expect what I saw, which is my main point. I was expecting something, but I did not get what I was expecting. I got something that was a lot crappier, but the details aren't really important. I just want to tell you that the collab stages for the event were very interesting to me. Because the monsters that were showed were very, like, I mean, I don't have the glove anymore. I don't have the flying tool that I don't even like in the first place. I don't have that anymore, so it's just worthless endeavor to try to use the cape when you don't have a cape. But, well, anyway, it was this very creepy, well, not creepy, but, like, strange monsters that I'm pretty sure gave me nightmares when I first watched it. It was like, so... I just want to let you through. I watched the first boss stage, or whatever it's called, and it was like this weird pink thing with like this, I don't know. But I know for a fact that it stuck in my memory, and that stuck in my memory because I legitimately couldn't stop thinking of it. It was like, you know when like you're scared of something and you keep thinking about it and it keeps freaking yourself out, and this is just a nightmare and I just want to kill all of you guys. Eat that. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like being ridiculous. Not necessarily the other ones, but the first thingamajig or whatever it's called, very scared me. It scared me. I couldn't stop thinking about it. The picture was horrifying. Well, not horrifying, but for when I watched it as a kid, not a kid, but I guess a kid, more of a kid. Okay, don't want to touch that guy. It made me unable, well, didn't make me unable, but it hurt me to sleep. Like, it really messed up my whole entire sleeping operation, and it's just not a very fun time. So, come some time later, and I'm rewatching it again, because that's what I like to do. I like to rewatch Chihuahua videos, because they're interesting and rewatchable. This was in, like, 2018, 17, 16, by the way. And, oh my god. Hate that. I should have died there. I'm rewatching it, and hey, that's the thing that gave me nightmares before, but now I can actually analyze it, and because I'm older now, and I'm big brain, not big brain enough to survive, No, get me out of this. I want to do a new thing. Spelunky Online, here we go. So, I'm watching it again, and this time, I'm very compelled by these creatures. These design is unlike other collabs. Of course, they try to make it of a different art style for the different collab monster enemies, I guess, just to make it more relatable. But, relatable to the original IP. But, I found it to be very interesting. I really liked, okay, just hurt me in the face. I really liked the enemy designs, and it was very interesting. So I googled, just out of curiosity, of course, I searched on the Wikipedia. Okay, that's dangerous. Not Wikipedia, but the articles. A Wikipedia page, and I just was looking at I keep saying, stumbling over words. I looked at the Wikipedia page, not the Wikipedia, the wiki for Battle Cats of the enemy, and apparently, oh my goodness gracious, dude. And apparently, okay, you know what? I'm just done, just end this. Anyway, so yeah, I looked on the article, the wiki article for Battle Cats of the enemy, and apparently, yes, of course, it's from the thing, I knew that, but then apparently, it's based on this thing from that thing. Oh, I know this thing from that thing. It's the thing that the whole collab is based on, of course. I mean, what else would it be based on? Let me do this. Perfect. So that was what originally got me knowledgeable, and after that, I occasionally looked on the wiki of that. Probably should have waited for them to get to the exit. I went to the wiki of the thing that was being advertised. So basically, stumbling over my words, but basically, I went to the wiki of the show, not the show, I guess the content ID or whatever it was. And I was just searching on the different monsters and creatures because since that other one interests me, it always gave me this kind of intrigue when I was looking at them. It was like, the way that it was done, like, it was reminding me of the collage from the Multimedium, which is one of the best games I've ever not played. So, at least that interested me very much, even though at that time I was searching on that, I wasn't even searching for the Multimedium. I didn't even know the Multimedium existed, so it's kind of funny comparison. So from then on, time and time again, I would search on the wiki article for each of the things associated in the each of the wiki articles associated with the monsters in that showed up in the collaboration, and it basically that's just how it was for a very long time. It was basically my knowledge of, hey, there's this thing that exists, and it's pretty cool, but I never had any intention of actually searching searching for not deeper, but like searching for the source and like the actual thing the actual anime that it was, the whole thing was for. That was until like a couple minutes ago. Not a couple minutes ago. That was until 4 days ago when Joe Schmo me decided that he wanted to go onto YouTube.com, and I went to YouTube.com and I went to the search bar. I did not search it, but it came my recommendations. There was a clip from the show. There was a clip from the show of basically one of the, I guess it was the fight scene of, it was basically a fight scene I'm really failing at English, but it was the fight scene of the Walter Punched, which was the same creature that got me interested from the Chillhola Battle Cats videos in the first place. Ow. Pain everywhere. It's just not a good time. So I was like, oh cool, it's the Walter Punched in their original Walter Punched glory. Now this interested me very much because it was very appealing. This fight was very interesting, and then I was expecting the clip to end with, oh, of course the person's gonna kill the blah blah blah, but no, I was wrong. It was actually a failure, and they ended up paying the ultimate price. That's unfortunate, but really... okay. Holy frick. Oh my goodness, this guy is very bad. Eat this, bitch! Okay. We must go. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay. This is very creepy. I think we're going to Volcana. I honestly don't even know. I don't know what's going on here, actually. I expected it to be... So, yeah, it was a failure. The girl guy person from Animes did not win. And that intrigued... Oh, gosh darn it. You've died. This is terrible. Guys, come on. You can do... You can freeze. I'm bad at the game. So that renewed my interest in this thing from Battle Cats, which was, at the time, that's what I thought it was. And I'm like, hey, this looks interesting. Oh, look in my recommendations. I now see a clip for another clip. And then at that point, I said, hey, I don't want to watch clips of this show all day. I'll get spoiled completely. So I don't think I'm going to be watching clips of it all day. I only watched one more clip, and I did. And that was a clip of one of the another one, very convenient, of the ones from the collaboration event that was very creepy, and not really the creepy one, but it was a, it was basically one of the enemies from the collaboration. So when I was watching it, it intrigued me because it was not exactly like, but it had that weird, like the weird art style change that got me interested when I was looking it up on the wiki in the first place. I will add one more little tidbit. I guess not really a tidbit. When I watched, okay, I'm very good at dodging those enemies, by the way. When I watched the clip, when I watched the clip, it was... No, let me just do something like this. When I watched the clip, it was... I guess I can explain it now that I'm just pressing O. When I watched the clip, I went to the comments, but I didn't read all the comments. I only read a couple comments because I didn't want to spoil myself. And second of all, reading the comments made me sad, and they were talking about, oh, the Zelt on the glitch is the well with... Once that, they must know how the win is, because they know exactly, and this is an episode, blah, 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 blah. And they're speaking all technical. Not really to that degree. I'm making it very incredibly hyperbolic. But just know, reading those comments is like, hey, these people know about something that I want to know. And they're speaking about it like they know it well, and I want to know it too, but I'm not. This is making me mad. This is making me angry. This is making me sad. So that was also another big contributing factor to another big contributing factor to ending up watching it, I guess. I just wanted to be known that before this, I never had watched any animes before. I had never, I mean, of course, I've seen clips and stuff, but I never, really committed to... Can I whip this arrow? Ooh, I'm so good. But I never really watched, like, a real anime, I'm sorry, other than small clips and things like that. And after seeing that definitely hooked me. That absolutely hooked me. It hooked me so much. Not so much, but it was like, yes, I want to see this now. That was the inciting incident. Basically, after that, I call that alpha point. Now it's beta point. And I mean beta point. When I say beta point, I mean the second stage, basically. From then, I had in my mind that I wanted to watch it. But I already had a preconceived notion, unfortunately. And I will tell you what this preconceived notion was. This notion was called the notion of thinking that it is impossible without trying that much. Yes, this was the notion, and this notion was based on the fact that, oh, I'm probably likely, I actually have evidence of that I'm gonna have to pay to watch this, so it's better just not to do it in the first place. But I was expressing this to my friend, I guess. You can call them my friend. I'm not going to tell their name because they told me not to tell their name to Google, to the internet. But basically, I was talking to this about my friend approximately 2 days ago. And about how I wanted to see it. This interested me. And now I can't. Because now I can't because this is because it's most likely behind a paywall, and I didn't know because I saw YouTube advertisements for Crunchyroll, basically the anime place. You go to watch anime. I assumed it was sponsored by many. Good dodging that chest. It was advertised by many YouTubers. So I was telling her that I wanted to. Oh my goodness, let's be safe around here. Let's move that over there. Basically telling her how I wanted to see it, but I couldn't because it was behind a paywall. From, of course, because I saw those advertisements from other thingamajig. And you'll never guess what she told me. She said, well, not said, but she said that well, she didn't say, like, I already said that. Okay, failure on communication, but basically, she asked her friend about it, which is kind of weird. I asked her, and then she asked me. Well, I wasn't really asking her. I was just telling her about the problems. Called the 1%ers Club. And she asked her friend, and her friend told her, I guess she had a friend that watched anime a lot, so her friend... Okay, do this. No. I'm cured, and that's nice. And the friend said that, oh, okay. Oh, Neil just got killed. There was a place that he used to watch anime, he or she, I don't know. It was just a nondescript friend. And this apparently was a site where you can watch it for free and without having to spend a dime. And I was like, wait, really? I didn't really think this could be possible because before this, I was just thinking that, oh, this is something that I could possibly do if I ever got online dollars, but I could never really. Actually getting and being able to watch it myself never really seemed like an option. It just seemed like something that was impossible to be done because, like, I thought I would have to pay any way I did. But this was new, so I was intrigued at this point. I'm like, huh, wait, really? I don't know about that. So, you can probably guess what I did. I slept, and I waited till the next day. After waiting till the next day, I got home from school. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna test this out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna make sure my dreams are crushed, whatever. So, I watched it. I mean, not watched it. I went to the website, and sure enough, it had all the stuff. It even had all the movies, all the +1, +2, +69, +420, all of that nonsense. It had absolutely all of it. I hope you don't get hurt. Oh my goodness. It had all of it. Like, every single piece of media that could possibly be important to that thing, it was. I'm confused why you're using the pickaxe and not the bomb. But anyway, after that, I was like, oh, I can actually do this. This doesn't seem like I never thought I could do it. So I was like, I went to the thing, and sure enough, I was legitimately able to watch the thing. It's called like H anime or whatever it's called. I don't know. It's very strange. But regardless, so from there I'm like, oh, I'm only gonna watch 5 minutes, and then that turned into, oh, I'm only gonna watch the 1 episode. And then once I saw the first, when I finished sawing it, I'm like, okay, there's no way I can binge watch all of this in one time. I think I'm going to wait till the weekend, then do it on my 4-day weekend because I'm still a school student. So that's what I decided to do. So that's the point that I'm at now, where I only watched 1 episode, and I can now safely say I've watched my first episode of anime I've ever done. And let me just tell you, I've only watched 27 minutes of it, so I can't really say anything of it. I also don't want to spoil, because I'm not a mean person who does something like that. Like, why would you ever want to do that? Yeah, spoiling, that's mean, that's nasty. But basically, yeah, that's how I watched my first episode of anime. I saw it from Battle Cats, that's how I got into my memory of even knowledge of what it is. Then, I saw something like this, I saw something like this, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, I saw something like this, no, bitch, eat that, nerd, pick up one of those things, no, anything but that thing, eat that, and then it was rewatching the Battle Cat thingamajig video, whatever it's called, and then getting interested in it, then seeing a clip of it in the future, and then after seeing that clip, deciding that, oh, I really want to watch this, and then I thought I paused it, but I guess, and then talking to my friend about it, then she told me about that, okay, ow, that hurts, she telling me about how her friend watched it, and then that, therefore, directly or indirectly, helped me learn how I could actually be able to watch it. Never considered it a possibility. Then, once I considered a possibility, I tested it worked, and then I was like, exactly. Not exactly, but I was like, yes, I'm going to do this in my spare time, and that's where I am now. I may or may not have make a video diary after every single thingamajiggaby do. The skitteroo, the cat ran up the flue. About after watching every single continuation, and make a video diary after each separate continuation, because I'm just like that. If you would possibly want to see that, but I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the video. I mean, I explained how I learned. I basically explained how I figured to do it. Okay, let me rephrase that. That's basically the video. I explained how I discovered it. I explained how I watched it. And I explained how I ended up figuring out how to watch it correctly, and then I explained how, please, mercy, and I explained how I ended up, and then how I eventually ended up watching it, which is truly a shame that it's only, well, I don't know what I'm saying. It's not a shame. It's actually the opposite of a shame. Okay, that's a dead guy. Not a dead guy, but a death-giving guy. It's really amazing that I was finally able to, like, do this thing that I've not wanted to do for a long time. And now, this is past my notes. I no longer have any notes, so I don't know what much else to say. Probably gonna cut this part off in the video anyway, but I just want to let you know that if something, this is the point of this video diary. If something feels like it can't be done, then it can. You just gotta be better at living, and then you will know about how to do it gooder, and you'll eventually know how to do it right, and then you'll do it. So, once you've done it, your life will be better than when you didn't do it, so I'm pretty sure that is the main Asquarian. I've developed a new word. It's called the Ascarian on... Oh my gosh, this guy's gonna kill me. That is the guide to living. If I teleported down there, I would have teleported straight into a pit of annihilation. But anyway, that's it for this video diary. I'll be seeing you never, because... Actually, you might be seeing me in the future. It just depends. Oh, that's not good. It's fine. Oh, no, it's not. It's definitely not. You know what, just kill yourself, because you're so annoying. I didn't mean that to you.